Two entrepreneurs with no background in farming have established what they believe to be the world's first underground farm in a disused tunnel deep under a busy London neighborhood. The tunnels were built as air raid shelters during the Second World War, but have lain empty since that time. But now, the two school friends have begun to grow crops in there. Our reporter Catherine Drew went along to have a look at the underground farm.
From the outside, there's not much to see, just what looks to be an abandoned old building. But down a staircase over 30 metres underground, there lies a network of tunnels. Originally built to house 8,000 people sheltering from bombs during the Second World War, this one has lain empty until now.
It kind of sprung out of a pub conversation. We were debating the future of London, population growth, what we're going to do with food, we're running out of land. He was an enthusiastic student and I was a cynical old man. And we would argue about it, and it kind of came from that and a film that Rich was doing as a film student about underground London.
Stephen and his friend Richard Ballard have just signed a 25-year lease to use these tunnels, which are owned by London's Transport Network. Growing is already underway, with all testing complete that the produce is of a high standard. The crops, with a brand name Growing Underground, will be produced using minimal carbon.
The LEDs that we use are 100 watts, and they give off a small amount of heat on the back, but they don't on the front, so the plant, it doesn't affect the growth of the plant. But that extra heat warms the environment, and when we're growing this on a 3-tier system, this tunnel is 16 degrees year-round from through the winter through to the summer. So with that extra heat, we can take it up to a nice 18 to 22 degrees, which is perfect for the crops that we're growing. So we don't have to put any excess heat in.
Pesticides are not needed as a ventilation system is already in place. And with the crops being produced in London, there will be minimal so-called food marks, the carbon expended to deliver food. All carbon used in the business will be calculated and offset by various means.
Without doubt, we're going to be carbon neutral. It's in the name, it's something we believe in, and we believe that we can grow this way and not have an impact on the environment. It's all about that belief that in the future we will live in a carbon-free economy.
So far, the pair have raised a fraction of the $1.6 million needed to turn this enterprise into a commercial farm with 10,000 square metres of herbs and vegetables and around 15 to 20 staff. However, they say there is a huge amount of interest in the project and are confident the first crops will be sent to London markets later this year. This underground farm is due to be in full production by September of this year. However, with so many miles of tunnels available, it does have the capacity to expand for years to come. Catherine Drew, Channel News Asia, underground in London.